A very pleasant good afternoon. It's day 2 of the CWC Volleyball Invite, the second of 2 weeks in a row of them. And CWC and Colorado Northwestern about to play the last of the 6 matches here this afternoon. I'm Joel Kendall. To my right, Wyatt Barichka, and he'll be handling the play-by-play as we take you through this last game or last match of this tournament. Wyatt, and I think CWC trying to maybe go 4-0 in this tournament. Well, obviously they're trying to because they're 3-0 right now.
Yeah, looking to get that 4th game in a row and end this tournament on a good note.
And a team that they pretty much dominated yesterday in the nightcap and here in the afternoon cap. By the way, I should point out we're starting a half hour early. The last match got over maybe sooner than expected, or just got over somewhat quicker than maybe expected. And I think a chance to get these teams on the road a little bit sooner because they've got long drives ahead. I see LCCC from Cheyenne. I thought we just saw them walking by. They have yet to hit the road. They're about to. I think for Colorado Northwestern out of Rangeley, Colorado, that's a pretty good drive. So a half hour, get them on the road a little bit sooner, we think. So there you go. Up to date with what's happened in the tournament so far. Yesterday, CWC defeated Northwest College of Powell at 3-1. The second match, Colorado Northwestern fell to Northwest College 3-0. Then CWC won the nightcap versus Colorado Northwestern 3-1. This morning, CWC versus LCCC, probably the best match of the tournament. CWC winning that one 3-1, proving their record to 7-5. And the match just completed. LCCC defeated Colorado Northwestern 3-0. CWC brings a record of 7-5 into this game, or into this match. Colorado Northwestern 0-3, just starting their season yesterday. Well, they piled on 4 matches in just 2 days.
Yeah, probably just getting into the swing of things. Probably that's what Colorado Northwestern is doing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do down the road. It's certainly an advantage for the teams that they've played that have played as much as they have. Some had played double-digit contests before his team from Rangeley had even played. LCCC not so much. They'd only played 4 matches coming into this tournament. They finished the tournament, by the way, LCCC with a record of 4-2. Northwest Wyoming of Powell 6-5, their overall record after this tournament.
Looks like no introduction. I think they're just going to get right into it.
Kind of like that Kool and the Gang song, Get Down on It, you know?
Yeah.
So. And also Ladies Night would also apply, but of Kool and the Gang, you know. Celebration for the team that wins, another Kool and the Gang song. What else do we got? We got enough is what we got. And we're just about ready to go. No introduction of starting lineups. They did the anthem before the first match of the day. And I'll turn it over to Wyatt Barichka from Cody, Wyoming.
Thanks, Joel. And we're going to get right underway. Serving for Colorado Northwestern was Stilley. Stilley will set it up for Kurtzy. Kurtzy spikes it. It's defended by Central Wyoming. And Sophie Langer will get that up for
Templeton, who has the kill there from a distance. By the way, on our right side, you will see CWC in the white uniforms, orange and black trim, black bottoms. Colorado Northwestern all in the black uniforms, red and white trim.
As Rasmussen serves it away, and that will go out of bounds, so Colorado Northwestern will take that point. And we are tied up 1-1.
And she will check out, and coming into the contest, our libero for the day. That is Alondra Hernandez, who was the libero earlier today as well for CWC.
Hertzky serving for Colorado Northwestern. And
the overpass almost pays off. They fish it out somehow and get the point.
As Kurtzy will get the kill for Colorado Northwestern.
Just underway, the last, the one to put the cork in the bottle with on this tournament. Just underway here.
Kurtzy will serve it away. Set by Sophie. Spiked by Missy Mortensen. As a good spike, but defended by Colorado Northwestern, as Badger will try to make the kill attempt, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the dig by the shortest player in the tournament, Peanut Dryden, 4'11" sophomore, returning from last year's team.
As Neely Albrecht will come into the game for Central Wyoming, and Sophie will serve it away.
Peanut the libero, by the way, for the Spartans of Colorado Northwestern.
As Sophie sets it up for Kinsey Templeton. And point will go to Central Wyoming.
Yeah, the block going out of bounds.
Score is 3-2 early in the game one. And Sophie Langer will serve it away.
Had a nice tournament so far. That doesn't help, though.
Yeah, as that goes out of bounds for Central Wyoming. Pena will now serve for Colorado Northwestern.
Her mom, I think, or not her mom, but Mackenzie Templeton's mom, I believe, is doing ball duty at one end of the court.
As Shermans will get the kill for Colorado Northwestern.
Had a chance to talk to the Templeton parents. That one doesn't even hit the higher part of the net.
As we are now again tied up at 4 apiece.
I think when you're an underdog like Colorado Northwestern, you can't make the unforced errors. An error forced by the team is one thing, but the unforced one, you just can't when you're the team that's trying to upset the bigger and badder dog.
As Sherman's kill attempt hits the net, and point will go to Central Wyoming. Templeton will serve for Central Wyoming. That's set by Steele, and Badger will just have to hit it over the net. And that is a failed spike attempt by Marley Albrecht.
Both teams getting off to kind of sloppy starts here in this one. Albrecht wore number 12 when they first issued uniforms, by the way, not wears number 13, which some teams will refuse to issue, by the way.
As Sage Brenson will make the kill, almost hitting Hernandez in the face.
I think it may have, offering a facial at no charge.
As she got hit in the face yesterday during the Northwest game. Alondra Hernandez to serve for Central Wyoming. Set by Hernandez and tipped over. And Sophie will just hit it over for Central Wyoming.
Getting us out of system, though. Sophie's having to make that first, hit, even though CWC gets the point here rather than getting a chance to set.
As Albrecht will spike it over for Central.
Hernandez has had a nice tournament as well. In fact, the fact that CWC is 3-0 proves that a lot of players have had pretty good tournaments.
As Sage Brenson with the spike, and it's inbounds. And right off the bat gets 2 kills for Central Wyoming.
Yeah, we have not heard the last of her, I am certain.
You are correct there.
Led the team in kills last year, racking up a pretty good total this year. May have led the team in the first match today. I did not check and see the final numbers.
Central is first in kills, and if I'm correct, Central is leading the nation in kills and number 2 per set. As that hits the net from Kenzie's dig attempt.
So we see surging ahead a bit here at 9-5.
As sub comes in for Colorado Northwestern is Peters. And Hernandez will serve it away again. And looks to be a rotation error for Colorado Northwestern, so free point will go to Central Wyoming.
a whole lot about the rotation errors other than that when I bring my car in, it's front to back and back to front. That's about it with the tires.
Hernandez will serve it away. Sophie to set it for Albrecht. Gets over but defended well by Colorado Northwestern.
So they're just having to whack it. They're not getting great possessions on the return.
As Sherman's fails to keep that in bounds for Colorado Northwestern. Central Wyoming extending the lead to 6. It's 11-5.
I'm sure they'll end up with a football sounding score in no time. They've all sounded like that at some point.
As they'll just have to hit it over for Colorado Northwestern. Albrecht with the spike attempt, and it's blocked by Sherman's.
Northwestern was way more excited about that than they should have been because the ball, I think, what was the violation there then? Or what happened? Because I thought that was in play, and I thought they had knocked it out. A guy who's not part of our broadcast says it was in.
Riley Boyan joining alongside
we
as
exiled him some time ago.
Sage Brenson hits that into the net.
Hey, they're doing the worm over there as they celebrate. It's a battle of the dance teams as it's breaking out here.
Serving for Colorado Northwestern is Reynolds. As Sophie will
great job by
that.
Sophie to, you're on a first name basis with her. I just call her Langer, by the way.
As Albrecht will hit that into the net. They're doing that worm again.
Yep. I should have been in the morning game because the early bird forget it.
Reynolds to serve it up again. Langer to set it for Rasmussen and gets off the tips.
I don't know who got the tip. I got the whole hand, it seemed like.
Kazir looked like
wanging on through.
As Rasmussen will get her first kill of the game.
Here's Peyton Williams has that odd approach to the serve, kind of a semicircular approach, which I don't see from anybody else.
It tricked the camera people a few times. She serves it away. And that's well defended by Central Wyoming. Sage will hit it over the net and deflect it off Colorado Northwestern, and point will go to Central Wyoming.
And Sage collects another kill.
Williams to serve it away. As that hits the net.
Peyton Williams there, not able to get it over on the serve.
And now Dryden will serve for Colorado Northwestern.
Got a little net on the way.
As Sage will get another kill for Central Wyoming.
Burnson just finding spots on the floor right now. Not so much as overpowering on her kills, but she's just tactically doing a good job.
And she will go back to serve for Central. And that will be an ace.
That was a good catch, but that's not what you're supposed to do. I think she had both feet in bounds when she made the catch, however, so that's a good thing. College only need one.
Yeah. Score is 15-9. As Pena will hit it over, but is defended by Central Wyoming.
Good floor coverage by Hernandez there.
And Hertzke will go for the spike attempt, but fails to be blocked by Central Wyoming. And Molee will come in for the first time in this game.
Yeah, Hartman will check out. She from Vernal, Utah, which I talked about earlier before. Talked restaurants, museums, places of scenery.
Still he serves it away.
The Rangeleyite trying to get back into the contest. They're down by 4.
15-11 is the score, and Stilley will serve it again for Colorado Northwestern.
Well, it says that spin seems to be throwing us off. Chicken wing over.
Pena spike attempt is blocked. Langer to set it for Rasmussen. Spikes it and is successful with her kill.
Had great success today in the match Riley and I did this morning. They worked on that play quite often. Little slide play.
And Rasmussen will go back to serve it for Central Wyoming. Badger with the spike attempt, but defended by Williams. And Templeton will get a kill for Central Wyoming.
And her mom has to fetch the ball that her daughter just spiked.
And timeout will be called by Colorado Northwestern as Central will extend their lead 17-11.
Ashley Bryant, their head coach in her 6th season, also an assistant athletic director. Team was 5-18 overall last year, but this is their first outing of the season, this tournament here today. So interesting, a team that's sort of in a rough region, and they've got to deal with the Salt Lakes and College of Southern Idaho and snow colleges of the world, and you can be a better team, and you may not even move up in the standings because that region is so loaded in pretty much every sport. So just trying to do better all the time. And already I think their basketball team has got as many wins, or women's team, as they did all of last year, which is 2. But CWC using every moment of this timeout. Here, Foreigner in the background, supposed to be appearing at the Arena Auditorium, not the Arena Auditorium, but the Casper Event Center. They had to cancel this past year because of the COVID-19 thing. So if you're looking to see Foreigner, you should go over there later this year. Bonus broadcasting pointers.
Rasmussen will serve it away for Central. Hertzke spikes it, but defended. Rasmussen another spike. Defend that by Colorado Northwestern.
Yeah, you can look at the difference in how hard we're hitting to opposed to how hard they're hitting for the most part as we give them a free ball.
Williams unable to get the dig in that play.
I think they misread her dig. I think she hit it, and I thought it was going to go farther off her hands than it did, so the cover wasn't there.
Couple substitutions for Colorado Northwestern. Sherman's comes in, and also Peters comes in. And Peters will serve it away for Colorado Northwestern. Set by Sophie. Just has to tap it over by Templeton.
Nice job because the angle is very difficult there.
Williams sets it. Templeton spikes. Defended by Colorado Northwestern. Sherman spikes it. That's also defended. And over the net is Pena, and she will get that for Colorado Northwestern.
Well, you saw Hernandez put her foot to it at the end of that. That is a legal hit. If they can get it up, which at that time they didn't or anything, but if you can do it off your foot, off any body part,
And over the net again by Pena. She'll get that point for Colorado Northwestern.
I wonder if you used a lot of hairspray, you could spike with your head, I'm just curious.
As it's an over the net shot by Peters.
I have some theories that come to no fruition whatsoever. Bit of a comeback here. Lead just down to 2 points.
As that was blocked by Northwestern, Colorado Northwestern, and Templeton will just hit it over and give Central Wyoming the point.
Yeah, just kind of some slow roll shots are working right now for CWC as the coverage of the court just not working so well for Colorado Northwestern.
Langer to serve. Pena over the net, but defended by Central Wyoming. Badgers spike, and that's blocked by Mortensen. And now the lead is 19-15.
So CWC with an answer to the answer actually here as they move it back out to a 4-point lead.
As Langer will serve that away. Up for Sherman's. Defense by Templeton. As Templeton will spike that one, but defended by Colorado Northwestern. And that is out of bounds, and
CWC wanted to hit it, but they couldn't, and it was good that they couldn't because it was out of play.
as now Central only needs 5 to finish game 1 of this match.
Yeah, 5 to go with a 5-point lead. I was pointing out to Riley, this team, Colorado Northwestern, wears high heel, not high heels. The much bigger shoe.
As Badgers spike attempt is blocked, but that goes out of bounds anyway. So Colorado Northwestern will get that point.
See, they're wearing high tops, see, compared to what most teams wear. A high heel would be a trick, though.
Serving is Pena. Langer with the set. Spiked by Templeton, and she will get the kill.
Was Pena the guy that got hurt in the match you guys did earlier, or was that Hernandez? I know it was one of the players from Greeley, Colorado.
It was Hernandez who got
that
shot in the head yesterday playing against Northwest. And we got a stoppage here as the substitution comes in. Benson for Boyle. Or Burnson, my apologies. And Templeton will serve it away. And
Albrecht will make him eat it.
as now the score, our lead is up to 6 now, and Colorado Western will call a timeout. If you need wrestler gear to support C-Dub, you need to CWCBookstore.com. They feature hoodies, quarter zips, vests, t-shirts, and even sports-specific t-shirts. They also have stickers, mugs, blankets, and more. The best part is they're open 24/7 online at CWCBookstore.com, and will ship your wrestler gear right to your door, even in New Zealand, or pick a destination. CWCBookstore.com.
And if you just want to talk Southeastern Conference sports, Andrew there at the bookstore, he's all over it. He's a big Mississippi State fan. His dad teaches there, and he knows the subject matter, you know. He knows how much Tennessee is paying their No, that's Tennessee on probation now. A lot of people think Georgia's next to fall that direction.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Looks like SEC will be shaken up a little bit,
Yep.
I guess.
Did you see Georgia in the bowl game a couple years ago when the Texas Longhorn kind of gave UGA the big UGA treatment? And a photographer ducked just in the nick of time, I recall.
As Templeton will serve this away for the Lady Wrestlers. Badger with the spike, but defended well. And Templeton will get the spike and will be successful.
And you see how much better it works when we're in system, because there you've got, Langer with the second hit, the set. And they, for the most part, have been able to make her make first hits quite often here, or scramble to make a hit. But in system, that ball just came off the net weird, I think.
And off the shoulders of
Albrecht. Yeah, kind of ate her alive a little bit.
Score is 23-17, and coming in for Colorado Northwestern is Hernandez.
Good to see that she wasn't injured as much as it may have appeared at the time.
As Langer will set that for Burnson and will get the kill.
Now, that was a no-doubter. Good aim, good pace.
And now serving is Hernandez for Central Wyoming. Serve is away and saved, coming off the roof. Peters will get it over the net. And that is a kill by Dryden.
Good for Northwest to get that point because they gave up a golden opportunity on that free one right over the net.
And now Reynolds will come in to serve for Colorado Northwestern. Game point in the first game of this match. Langer to set it for Rasmussen, and she will get that kill. And that will conclude game one of this match. Central Wyoming taking the first one, winning 25-18.
I don't know if you'll see CW subbing a little bit with the big win in the first match, or you might want to wait to see if you're up 2-0 or something at some point here. But I have a correction to make on something here. As far as volleyball, CWC has the next weekend off at this point. Lady Rustlers will begin conference play against LCCC at home on February 19th.
And host Casper.
No, that's out. It's not Casper. John told me who it was, but I forgot.
Oh.
But I did remember to cross out Casper, however. Give me your sheet. I'm going to cross it out as well. What a know-it-all. Crowd has picked up a little bit here today. Again, there's the limit of 100 fans allowed here. I don't think we've reached that point. Nice to see fans back, however, even if there is not a lot of them. It was kind of different when we did these events with nobody here.
Yeah, the bench off for Central Wyoming when they were playing here, they would gotta be their own. They'll be the fans for the players on the floor.
It was really odd because they'd introduce the lineups and the team would wave to, well, maybe us. We don't know. There was nobody to wave to. And as you've seen a lot of major sports facilities using those cardboard cutouts, you know. I know at the University of Texas they had the ad, are you cut out to be a University of Texas sportsman, which is pretty clever. But a lot of colleges were doing that same thing in the pros. And what is it, Super Bowl tomorrow, what, 30,000, something like that, I think, or 25,000? It's not, maybe about a little over a third capacity, I think, that's going to be at the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay.
Interesting thing, half of those are the nurses and everybody on the front lines.
They're expecting a lot of injuries. No, that's not. It's sort of a thank you is what that is to what they've done in this past year.
Ability to give us sports.
Was it some guy owned, I forgot what it was, but has placed a bet of $3.46 million
on the Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay, yeah. We'll see.
Somebody put 30,000 on the coin toss.
I think that's the dumbest bet there is, The other guys could lose a lot of bucks on the Bucks.
Yeah.
It is amazing that Tom Brady can get there as often as he has, that is. And I don't like it where people at these broadcasts are saying, okay, was it Bill Belichick where they're winning or is it Tom Brady? And this is defining it one way or the other. No, that doesn't define it. They were great as a team together. They just were. And I think New England just got old, I think is what happened to them. I think Tom Brady's staying there. They might still not be in the playoffs, but he is one heck of a quarterback, maybe the greatest of all time.
And he'll go for number 7. That's crazy.
That is remarkable. It's what he has done. As we get ready for game number 2, CWC a 1-0 advantage in games. Trying to go for the 4-0 sweep of the tournament.
Try to improve it to 8-5. And Sage Burnson will serve it to start for Central Wyoming.
Well, you wonder too about them having a week off next week if they feel good about that because of momentum that they built up as the point goes to CWC.
That's blocked. Don't know who made that block, but it was blocked. As Sage Burnson will serve it again. Good save there by Hernandez. Templeton spikes it off of Hertzke and will get the second point for Central Wyoming. Score is 2-0. Serve is away. Steele with the set to Pena. Off the hands of Hernandez, and Colorado Northwestern will get on the board. Serving for Colorado Northwestern is Steele. Off of Burnson, and that will go in the wrong direction.
Kind of hangs her head after that one, but she's going to get you a lot of points down the road.
Steals again to serve.
No spin whatsoever on that serve.
Templeton with the spike, defended well by Colorado Northwestern, as Shermans will get it over the net. Langer with the set. It's defended by Colorado Northwestern. And that is out of bounds off the hands of Pena.
Yeah, we're pretty close to a throw there.
Rasmussen to serve for Central Wyoming. As the serve comes. Seal with the set. Off of Shermans. Ava will have to get that second hit as Burnson will have to hit it over the net. Hertzke with the spike, and that is off the hands of Central Wyoming.
We did a lot more of that last year, the back row hit to Burnson. Not doing it as much this year.
As Steffens did the attempted block. And Peters will come in to serve for Colorado Northwestern. Scores 3-all. Sophie with the set. Templeton's spike blocked. Sage with the set. Templeton will get a second shot, but that's defended by Colorado Northwestern. As Badger will hit that out of bounds and give the 4-3 lead to Central Wyoming.
In the middle of that point, nice set there by Sage Burnson, who typically is not in the setting position, but
she's more
nice set there.
Spiker. As Lacasio
comes into the contest for CWC. Will serve.
Seals with the set. Badger will have to hit it over the net, and that is in, and that is a kill for Badger.
Landed right on the free throw line, which is in.
And now Pena will serve for Colorado Northwestern. Albrecht with the spike and will successfully get the kill.
Well, they got something out of that. The set was pretty low, but they're still able to get a kill out of that, which is interesting.
And now it looks like Templeton will serve for Central Wyoming. Badger with the spike, and that is blocked.
But out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yep. Albrecht and Mortensen were on the block attempt there for Central Wyoming.
Hartman and Hernandez back into the ball game. Both teams have a Hernandez on their roster, by the way.
As that is a service error for Colorado Northwestern. Alondra Hernandez will serve.
And both have first initials of A. It's a remarkable world we live in.
Sage Burnson with the spike and will successfully get the kill for Central Wyoming.
Well, she has just gotten so many kills right at that spot.
And Alondra Hernandez again will serve for Central Wyoming. And dig attempt comes off of Badger.
Another ace.
And now the lead is at 3. Hernandez again to serve. We'll just have to give him a freebie there as Burnson with the spike. And that is
a back row collision there, causing the ball to fall.
Looks to come off the fist of Dryden.
It came two-fisted. Unfortunately, the fist from two different players.
As Hernandez hits it over the net. And that will be 4 hits for Central Wyoming. Another substitution. Reynolds comes in. Shermans comes in.
And Colorado Northwestern kind of hanging around here so far in game number 2.
And Reynolds will go back to start this volley. Rasmussen hits it over. I think she was attempting to spike it, but just will have to tip it over and get.
Yeah, almost a whiff, but got just enough of the ball in my mind. So maybe that was what she planned all along. I don't think so, but it worked. That's the main thing.
Gives Central Wyoming the 4-point lead. And Langer will come back in to serve for the Lady Rustlers. Just hits the net. Hernandez sets. It's blocked. Going for that attempt for Colorado Northwestern was Kazier.
Langer had 2 net serves yesterday that came through as aces, I believe. And Johnson, we should start calling it the Langer hanger when it does that. That last one hit the net. That one may have brushed it too. The net moved just a little bit, it looked like.
Sherman's spike is blocked by Steffens.
Stefan, the local product out of Shoshone, Wyoming.
And now the lead is up to 6 as Langer will get the serve underway. Hernandez with the set, and that is a kill by, I believe that is Kazier again for Colorado Northwestern.
One of the hardest hits we've seen from them.
And Dryder will serve it for Colorado Northwestern.
The official pushing the CWC bench closer to their bench. Not literally, but just telling them.
As Langer sets it. Rasmussen will get the dig, and
I think they played an out ball, I think.
And that was Pena with the point for Colorado Northwestern. Dryden serving again. Langer with the set, Burnson, defended by Colorado Northwestern. Steffens will spike it, and that is blocked by Rasmussen and Steffen.
CWC wore the same uniforms in their first match of the day.
As the dig goes right back to Central Wyoming, but Colorado will get it back. Langer with the set. Rasmussen almost blocked by Pena, but she will not be able to get the ball over the net.
It's like kind of an awkward looking hit, but it was effective.
And now the lead back up to 6 for the Lady Rustlers.
Northwestern will make a substitution in return.
And that will be off the net by Burnson.
Going to see Ashlyn Ibaugh in for the first time in this match. Played libero in the nightcap yesterday. From Buffalo, Wyoming, the Buffalo Bison up there.
Steele with the serve. Eyeball will dig that. Templeton with the spike, but defended, and that is on the line.
And CWC players had a great view of it, you notice, and they could tell as Hernandez kind of pounded the floor after she saw that it had The eagle had landed there.
Pena with the block on that. And Steele will serve it again. As Stefan.
I got it through the block. Sometimes it's so hard to tell when it happens so fast like that, which side is it on. (15-10) our score. Rasmussen serving.
And confusion by Dryden and Sprague will give Central another 6-point lead.
I think I got Sprague on the chin, I think. Or Sprague, maybe.
And Rasmussen will serve it away again. Off of Steele, Hertzke. Spike defended. Langer to Stefan. Stefan spikes also defended by Colorado Northwestern. And Dryden will have to hit it over for Colorado Northwestern. And Rasmussen will hit it over the net. Steele with the set. And that is blocked, but hit off a player, so Hertzke will have to get it off. And Rasmussen will set it up for Templeton and kept alive by Colorado Northwestern. And that is blocked. Again kept alive by Colorado Northwestern. Eyeball Sophie. Stefan over the net. Again, longest volley of the match so far, and Colorado Northwestern will win that volley. That was a long volley.
Yeah, mostly in a defensive mode for Colorado Northwestern there, but they get the point after they scrambled and then scrambled some more.
As Badger will come back in for Colorado Northwestern. Score is 16-11. As the serve is away. Templeton will get that kill for Central Wyoming. And now Albrecht and finding the number, that is
Lacasio coming.
Lacasio will serve for Central Wyoming.
Got a bit of an advantage over you. I've done some of the CWC games, and you've done the other ones that have been in these tournaments.
As Steele sets that up, Hertzke, and will get that kill off the hands of Hernandez. And now the lead is down to 5 as Pena awaits the serve. Lacasio with the set, Templeton over the net. Steele again, Badger over the net. But Lacasio ready for it, and Templeton will hit that and it will be successful.
Templeton, the leading kill artist on our squad, now serves.
7 kills for Templeton. My apologies. And now Hernandez and Hartman will come into the game for Colorado Northwestern.
Spartans had a few balls been able to drop after pretty good court coverage for the most part by CWC in this match.
Templeton will hit it over the net. Set by Hernandez. And that spike is by Kazir for Colorado Northwestern. Score is 18-14 in game 2 of this match. Lacasio with the set, Burnson with the spike. And Badger will get a spike as Hernandez for Central Wyoming saves that. Templeton, spike. Dryder will track that ball, get it over. And Hernandez will set it for Burnson. Gets it over the net, and that's a net
Their
roll.
block caused it to hit the antenna there, and that's point CWC.
And timeout will be by Colorado Northwestern as Central Wyoming now up 19-14.
A reminder, go to the CWC Rodeo Facebook and Instagram page to help support the CWC Rodeo team and their booster club with their silent auction February 3rd, which means it's already underway through the 17th. All details for the auction are on their page, and all proceeds go to help support the CWC Rodeo program. Trying to get Peyton Williams to go out for the rodeo team because she was our two-sport athlete, one of our two-sport. No, we had three. We had a basketball player on the guys' side that played soccer, but she was a two-sport athlete last year playing basketball and volleyball. And since she can't play both of them this year, I'm still trying to get her to be a two-sport athlete by going out for the rodeo team. And she was a gymnast when she was younger to boot, but she doesn't seem to be very enamored with my idea. Most people aren't too enamored with my ideas, actually, but so I'm thinking one good idea in volleyball would be to go up and, fake like you're hitting with one and come across with the second, Why not? I mean, it's the no-look dig. I'm thinking there's some
something to look into.
The no-look pancake could be interesting.
As we come out of the timeout by Colorado Northwestern as they're trailing 19-14. Right now is Alondra Hernandez will serve this for Central Wyoming. Hernandez with the set, and
they're going to call the carry there, the two hit or whatever you want to call it.
And now Central only needing 5 as they have a 6-point lead over.
And there's that football score I've been saying we seem to be getting so many of in this tournament. Yeah.
Hernandez to serve it again. Driving with the dig. Set by Hernandez over by Badger. And that point goes to Central Wyoming. Colorado Northwestern arguing that it was touched.
Pretty vehemently arguing there, but as the score looks like we got the extra point. We lead 21-14.
Hernandez starting the volley. Dryden with the hit and off the hands of Rasmussen, and
that can happen sometimes with the partial block. You're back there expecting it to come farther, but the partial block slows it down and it will drop sometimes. But typically you do that to make it be more in play, and that normally you would have success with that.
As Reynolds comes in to serve for Colorado Northwestern, and that hits off the net. And now 22-15 is the score. First time seeing Alex Lee
from Baytown, Texas. High school name, the Gobblers. I know that for some reason, which I don't know why.
And she will serve it away for Central Wyoming.
Probably about as hard a hit as we've seen from Colorado Northwestern right there. And as the McDonald's ad goes, they're loving it. So.
As Kazier will take credit for the kill. 22-16 is the score. Lee with the set. Rasmussen off the net. And
it was off the net and also a player, wasn't it? And so it goes to the floor. Did a player get a hand on it as well?
No, nobody. It was an attempt, but
must have blacked out temporarily.
As Burnson is going to serve it away for Central Wyoming, only needing 2 to finish game 2. Hernandez with the set. Pena over the net. Lee will set it up for Templeton as that goes off the roof. And Colorado Northwestern will get that point. Eyeball will come back into the game for Central Wyoming. And Steele will come back in. 23-17 is the score. As the serve is away off of Eyeball. Hernandez setting up for Templeton. Defended by Colorado Northwestern, and that is in from Pena.
Yeah, placement attack that time, and it does get inside the borders.
As the lead cuts down to 5. And Steele will serve it up again. Rasmussen with the spike, blocked, but able to keep it alive by Colorado Northwestern, and looks to be in the net for Central Wyoming, and point will go to Colorado Northwestern. Eyeball will hit it over. Pena spike, and that is out of bounds. And Central Wyoming will be in game point of game 2 of this match.
Just missed on that one if you're Northwest Colorado or Colorado Northwestern.
Pena thinking that it was in bounds and looking at the ref. But Rasmussen will serve it for Central Wyoming. And that is out of bounds. And we're at game point again. Sprague with the serve. Lee will set it up and we'll just hit it over. As Badger will set this up. Templeton keeps it alive. Lee setting it up for Stefan. Lee to Templeton. Templeton will get it in and finish game 2 and give Central Wyoming the 2-0 lead in this match. Coming back from the break, Central Wyoming takes game 2 of this match.
See a Colorado Northwestern player talking to the up official.
I'd like to thank Newmark Rikafinka.
Well, he's been working hard the last 2 weekends, as have you guys.
It's been our one and only cameraman today.
And across the way, too, you know, Steve Barlow has worked incredibly hard. Sarah Watson, not here this weekend, is always working hard in that area.
I'd like to thank everybody who does.
Adam Simon as well across the way.
And it looks like we got a new libero for Central Wyoming.
Well, Peyton Williams, who started the tournament playing libero, will now maybe finish the tournament playing libero.
As Steele will serve it for Colorado Northwestern to start this. Lee will set it up for Steffens, and
she'll get the kill.
Steffens will get the kill. And Albrecht will come back into the game.
Sort of weird the fans in Rangeley, Colorado, have not seen their team play. We have now seen their team play 4 times.
And some, I think, actually made the trip too.
Oh,
that goes off the ceiling.
Ceiling clanger, number 2 in this match.
And Central Wyoming already off to a 2-0 start. As Rasmussen will serve it for Central Wyoming. And that is off the net. And we'll get Colorado Northwestern on the board. Reynolds will come in for Sherman's. And we'll start the volley. Lee will set it up for Burnson, and off the net it goes.
When these teams played yesterday, it was a 4-game match. CWC winning 25-12, 25-15, 23-25, and then 25-11. So Lacasio, for the first time in this game for CWC, comes in. Also, Mary Moyle will come into the contest for the first time in this game.
As Badger will will spike it. And Templeton now this time will spike it, but
boy, defensive as you play it across the net, actually.
And that will go off a steal, and Central Wyoming will get the point.
I will sort of keep track of these teams that are out of conference that we play early in the year to see how they do the rest of the year. Wow, an ace serve as that just found the corner of the court.
By Lacasio.
And I'm sure teams like College of Southern Idaho and Western Nebraska will do just fine the rest of the year.
As we have a antenna issue, but should be good to go.
Colorado Northwestern, we saw their women's basketball team, or their men's basketball team, I'm sorry, up here earlier this week.
As Dryden will just get over the net. Lacasio sets it for Steffen. Defended well, but
for a misread of the pass, it looked like, or set, whatever way you want to put it.
And it's a 6-1 lead for the Lady Rustlers. Lacasio again. Steele to set it. Hertzke.
I tried to finesse it, didn't happen.
And Williams will just get that over the net. Pena off of Lacasio.
Very much directional there. She went sideways with the kill, basically. Wasn't sure if it was going to go out of bounds or not, but CWC played it.
And Pena will serve for Colorado Northwestern. Templeton off the net, but
one of her rare hits into the net. She's about as, solid as we can get really at the front row.
And now it's a 6-3 lead for Central Wyoming. And that will be out of bounds by Colorado Northwestern. Templeton will serve it for the Lady Rustlers. Steele with the set, Badger with the spike, that is blocked, and looks to be on the net.
Boy, it didn't look like it because that net didn't move at all. I'm not sure what that call was exactly, because
refs called it on the net, looked like, or in the net.
I've actually got a thing buried in here somewhere of the officials' calls. Unfortunately, the trouble is I've got like 80 pages here.
As
maybe
Burnson
85.
Will dig it, and we'll get the spike opportunity. Ocasio to set it for Albrecht, and that is unsuccessful as it goes to Moley. And now it's only a 2-point lead for Central Wyoming as Hernandez for Colorado Northwestern serves it. Ocasio sets it for Steffen. Steffen blocked, and that is inbounds. That is a successful block by Badger for Colorado Northwestern. And now just a 1-point lead for Central Wyoming as the serve goes away. And Sage Burnson will try to get over the net, but hits the net instead, and now we are tied at 7 apiece.
I'm surprised it'd be a tie at this point. CWC will call a timeout.
Almost all CWC home games can be seen or heard through Rustler Media. Find the links through the team's social media, Facebook, Twitter, and RustlerAthletics.com. Also check out Rustler Radio Facebook page for the links to watch the Orange and Black when they are on the road. At home games are on the Spectrum Cable TV on channel 189, streaming through RustlerAthletics.com and on 88.1.
Still searching for my official signals. Could take a day or two. Interesting, we have a player from Arizona now. We used to play in a tournament in Scottsdale once upon a time, but now we have an Arizona player we don't.
Coming off the Central timeout, Hernandez will serve it for Colorado Northwestern. Ocasio sets it for Moley. Sorry about that. And we'll just get that over the net. Ocasio with the dig. Rolling on the net, and that will be a point for Central Wyoming. And Central Wyoming back in the lead. Williams to send it away. Hernandez. And that is a kill by Kazir.
No sport I believe has the momentum that volleyball seems to have. And like you've given up the momentum to them, to Colorado Northwestern, and they're now hanging around.
As we are tied up at 8. Badger serves it. Burnson. Spike, but defended. Ocasio set it for Rasmussen, and she will get the kill for Central Wyoming. A couple subs come in. Steffens will come in, and Lee will also come in for the Lady Rustlers. Lee to serve it, and that is out of bounds.
Yeah, they pulled off it at the last second.
Dryden to serve it. We just set it for Burnson, but just bounces right back off the net.
Yeah, so I don't see Burnson hit from that side nearly as often as the left side.
And now, for the first time this game, Colorado Northwestern is ahead. As Stefan just hits it over, and we'll get the point for Central Wyoming. We are back tied at 10.
On the other hand, Stefan does most of her hits from the other side, and this time on the left side gets the kill.
Burnson will serve it for Central Wyoming. Pena, this is spike, but defended. Lee will set it for Templeton and gets the kill.
That was a no-doubter.
Templeton with 9 kills. Unofficially stats, but Burnson again. And Rasmussen will just hit it over the net. And
Northwestern lost track of the ball.
now Central Wyoming back to a 2-point lead. As Peters will come in for the Spartans. 12-10s to score. Sherman's
looks like 4 hits there. So apparently never made it over the net on what we thought it had.
And now it's a 3-point lead.
CWC trying to wrap this, CWC trying to wrap this up in 3 games if they can.
As Steffens' kill is good.
And that will help.
Timeout, Colorado Northwestern.
And that will be their last one, I think. No, I take it. We used the one previously. They didn't. That's correct.
Don't miss the Wrestler Report Sports Talk Show. It's an interview with the players and coaches of CWC every Thursday at 9 a.m. Joe Kendall and John Gabrielson talk about all things CW sports with the coaches and players for Central. Scores, schedules, and interviews. Catch it on 88.1 or listen online through the Wrestler Radio Facebook page. And you can catch the show on demand. Go to WrestlerAthletics.com and look for the Wrestler Report.
We'll make up stuff too.
14-10's our score.
CWC more than halfway home in this game at 14-10. Another football score, by the way.
Burnson to serve it. Hernandez sets it. Pena. And that's off the hands. I believe that was Templeton who had the ball knocked off her hands.
Game effort by Sage as she was diving trying to make a play. Out of bounds, just couldn't get to it.
As the score is now 14-11. And Steele will come in to serve. Lee to set it. Templeton. Right in the open area, and Central Wyoming will get the point.
I think one of the players for the Rangeley team rerouted the ball where nobody else could play it.
And now Rasmussen will serve it for the Lady Rustlers. Bounce going off the net.
That looks so unlikely to make it over, but it did.
An odd way of getting a point. But Reynolds will come in to serve for the Colorado Northwestern Spartans. Scores 15-12. Off of Burnson, Lee to set it. Steffens with the spike, but just hits it into the net.
Brings back the worm on the sideline.
Steffens will hit it over the net, but defended by Colorado Northwestern. Williams to Lee over the net, defended by Colorado Northwestern. Badgers' spike attempt is off, but won't matter as Colorado Northwestern gets the point, and now the lead is at 1. Reynolds again to serve. Pena. Lee. And Sage will just have to get it over the net. Steele will set it for Badger. And that is off of Albert.
That was just a 14-10 advantage just moments ago, and now it's tied at 15s.
And CWC almost wasn't ready for that. But Steffens will get it over the net. And an open area. Sage with the save. And that is a point for the Lady Rustlers.
Yeah, Burnson kept that going, and then Albrecht will finishes it off at the end.
Locasio will serve it. And over the net, and that will count.
That can really throw you when it trips on the net and falls over, because you're basically in a retreat in that front row as it does that. And then when it just crawls over that, you're going one way, the ball's going the other.
As that will just go out of bounds from the serve of Locasio. And now Pena back again to serve. Locasio to set it. Burnson with the spike. And Hertzke will just hit it over the net and get the point and tie this ball game up.
I played them yesterday. That was the third game of the match that Colorado Northwestern won in a close one, and it's kind of playing out sort of the same way, at least in the closeness part.
As Templeton spikes it, Badger will save that. Off steal to Pena. And that just looked a little too far for Central to get.
Yeah, we ended up playing it really on their side of the net, it seems.
And now Colorado Northwestern back in the lead. Ocasio. And that will just go out of bounds for Central, and they will tie this ball game up. Templeton will now serve it. Hertzke over the net, but that will just be blocked by Albert. And now Central back in the lead. Multiple lead changes so far in game 3. Steele to set it for Badger. That is out of bounds, and now it's 20-18.
Yeah, service run here by Templeton has turned the tables a bit.
Central only needing 5 to sweep Colorado Northwestern, as that's blocked. Williams with the save, Locasio to set it, and that didn't look like it was going to go over the net either way. If it did, it would go out of bounds.
Or antenna-wise.
As a sub comes in.
Well, Jordan Flippins for the first time I think we've seen her today.
Colorado Northwestern trying to avoid the 3-0 sweep.
At least they're getting some volleyball under their belt, which is what they really needed, having not played until now.
Locasio, Burnson, that is out of bounds.
So the fight back from Colorado Northwestern here as we're tied at what used to be my Vision 2020.
And that will roll out of bounds off the serve from Reynolds. And score is 21-20.
In fact, I just called Peyton two-sport most of last year is what I called her when I talked to her.
Off of Dryden. Reynolds will set it. Nicasio sets it for Moyle, and that will just hit off the net, and now we're at 21 apiece. As Shermans will re-enter the game, and Peters will re-enter the game.
Number of substitutions for Colorado Northwestern here.
And Peters will come in to serve. As the serve's underway, Nicasio to set it, Burnson. Off of Dryden. Hernandez to set it, Sherman. And that looked to be just a lift.
And that's called on Burnson, I believe.
We are at 22-21 in favor of Colorado Northwestern, and Central Wyoming will take their last time out.
As we get close to the end of this, a lot of thanks to pass out to the folks listening or watching us, throughout the 2 days. The help that we've gotten. Amanda Nikoloff's class has been tremendous, even though it's been the few the proud because of, protocol over COVID-19. You guys, the three of the here up, have been tremendous, with the work that you guys have done. John Gabrielson helping set up the broadcast, certainly, who is not here today. But other things had called him out. And as I said, Steve Barlow, his crew has done a tremendous job. Steve should be able to sleep well for the next couple of days, you would think. And hopefully, Sarah Watson will be out of protocol before too long. She does just a terrific job. Adam Simon, various people we've used at the scorers table, and really volunteers from these other teams that have played linesmen too throughout this tournament have done a good job, and also in situations like now using local folks to do that as well. But a whole lot of thanks to pass out to a whole lot of people.
We appreciate all of you guys. Peters to serve it. Off of Williams, Nicasio to set it. Rasmussen spikes it, makes the kill, and we are at 22 all.
That was one of the shortest points as far as time-wise, I have to believe. Bing, 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 and that was it.
Lee comes back into the game for the Rustlers. And she will serve it for Central Wyoming College. Hernandez to set it.
Points all magnified right here.
As Steffens' pancake was successful, and that is out of bounds. So either way, Central Wyoming gets the point. And now 2 away.
Or do we go to extra points? This is very possible in a 23-22 contest.
Colorado Northwestern trying to extend this to a 4th game. As Lee serves it away.
Tough serve.
Sherman's off the net, and that was...
Boy, it rode the tape and then fell.
Thanks, stayed on I-80, as you mentioned.
Don't get me riled up. I'm ready to start seething over here.
Dryden to serve it. 23-all is the score. Lee Steffens. That is in. Colorado Northwestern is arguing that it was out of bounds. I'll take a look at the replay and see what they're seeing.
Burnson to serve for the match here at 24-23. None of our crowd, well, one person is standing. I get 2 people.
Replay view, it looks like it was out, but the official says in.
We'll call our official in New York and see what he thinks. I could do in the NFL.
To end this for Central Wyoming. Has to just hit it over. Sherman's Burnson, lead to set it. Templeton spikes it. Still in play. Dryden will just hit it over.
Free ball you can take advantage of right here.
Rasmussen
They do.
and that will conclude Game 3, and CWC will take this 3-0.
In fact, in this tournament, I think CWC has lost, I'm trying to do a quick look at this. How many games did they lose? They went 3-1, 3-1, well, 3-1 in every one up until now. So only losing 3 games in 4 matches is a good sign, as CWC wins it by a score of 25-18, 25-20, and then 25-23. So I think good momentum for CWC this weekend, you know, as they look like they go to a non-weekend of play next week, but things change schedule-wise, as we have certainly found out.
Proving to 8-5.
Yes, 8-5 on the year, had a losing record. Interesting calisthenics or exercises being performed by Colorado Northwestern, or else it's yoga, I'm not really sure, but I think it's exercises, though. But did they do that yesterday when they played? Because I don't recall it in the one I did of theirs in the nightcap. But, of course, you might as well loosen up because you're about to take a long bus ride back to Rangeley, Colorado. CWC still on the court themselves, held around their head coach and her coaching staff. So congratulations to the Rustlers as they go 4-0 in this homestanding tournament. And, wow, it's a good win. Any win's a good win, obviously.
Some unofficial stats here. These are unofficial. We'll get the officials later. Templeton finishes the kill lead for Central Wyoming with 10 kills. For Colorado Northwestern, it was Kazir with 4 kills. 4 of the Central Wyoming players finished with 1 block each, and Lacazio will lead the Aces with 2. And those are all the stats. Again, these are unofficial stats.
Like I said, the bottom line is the stat that's on the scoreboard. You win it, and you're 4-0 in this tournament. And I was talking to John yesterday. I thought it would have been interesting. Had CWC played this tournament first and built up some momentum going to the tournament they played last week instead of reversing how they played, if it would have been, you know, results any different. Because CWC played with those teams, came up with 1 win against Casper College, but came up, you know, very competitive except for the very end of the tournament, you know, in their last match. But very competitive in that tournament. They were right there, but they weren't over the top in any of those big 3. So we're looking for the close, I see. So our final score again as we get ourselves out of here. CWC 4-0 in the tournament. They win this match 25-18, 25-20, 25-23. And as we throw the thanks out, thanks for watching and then listening today, or watching today and listening and watching both yesterday to CWC volleyball. Our basketball team's kind of in a situation of flux right now, so we don't know what our next broadcast will be of any sport to tell you right now, but keep posted to CWC Rustler Athletics and stuff like that, and we will have whatever it is that they play here next to have it on the air for you. For Joel Kendall, Riley Bullion, who did the match with me earlier today, and Wyatt Barishnikov, appreciate your help, or me helping you, whichever way it was.
Thank you.
And we're about to get out of here. CWC 4-0 on the weekend. A good weekend, a good Rustler weekend. Thank you all for listening and watching. Back to the station.